guys, how are you doing? I am here today to share a skill with you that I think is super awesome, one that I practice a lot, and I think would be awesome for this time that we're having to stay home, and that skill is starting a collection. So as many of you know, if you've ever been in my in the wellness center or seen my desk, you know that I love collecting rocks. I have fancy rocks. I have rocks that I just found on the ground. I have rocks of all sorts. I love rocks. And it's an awesome collection that you could start while we're doing social distancing. You just have to go for a walk. And when you find a rock, pick it up. If you like it, take it home. All right. So I'm going to share my collection with you guys today. We won't do all of my rocks because that's a lot. And quite a few of them are at the school right now. But we'll start with the ones I have on the table, and then we'll go up to the ones on the shelf, and I'll tell you how I got them and their names if I know the names. I don't know the names of all of them, I forget. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy, and I hope it inspires you to start your own collection. So this is a piece of petrified wood, and it was given to me by my friend Christina. So a really cool thing, when you start a collection, people will buy you rocks, or not buy, but if they have rocks, they'll give it to you, or they'll buy you rocks for your birthday and stuff. So I get a lot of rocks as gifts from people, which I love. So that's that. This rock my fiance found for me when he was out hunting, and it's kind of cool. It kind of looks like a fossil almost. I don't know what those are, that black part. And then right here, there's like a tiny little shell looking thing. I'm not sure what they are, but it's a really cool rock and I love it. This one I got at a gem show I go to. It's in Quartzsite, Arizona, which is like by California. And I go there for my birthday every year. I didn't go this year, but most years I go for my birthday. I forget what this rock is called, but it's really cool. And it's from New Mexico. I do remember that. So that's cool. This rock, I was walking in my backyard with my fiance and our dog, and we found this rock. And, well, I found it. I looked down and I just saw it. And I was like, whoa, that kind of looks like a skull. And so it kind of looks like a human skull, which I thought was really cool. So then I picked it up and I brought it in the house. And then I was at the beach with my friend Megan. And I found this rock, which also looks like a skull, kind of. Same shape. And we got the two eyes. So I picked it up and I thought, like, maybe I'll start a little skull collection of rocks as I find them. So that was cool. This rock is also one that my fiance found for me. He said it looked like a slice of steak, so that's why he picked it up. But I love it. It also has these little crystals. You can't see them super well because I have not, no, that didn't help at all. I haven't scrubbed it and cleaned it as good as I could. I need to take a toothbrush to it and really get it shining, but I love it. All right, this is a piece of amethyst. Amethyst is super popular. I have a big piece of amethyst on my desk at the school. This one I feel is fake amethyst. I think they dyed it because you can kind of see on the backside the purpley, and real amethyst does not have the purple dye on the outside. So I do think it's dyed, but it's beautiful and I love it. Speaking of dyed rocks, this is another rock that's dyed. So the way it works is it's a real crystal, like those crystals are real, but then they break open the rock, they slice it clean, like a clean slice, and then they put some blue dye in it. So you can see that through the back. That's not natural coloring. So they dye these rocks this dark blue, which, I mean, I still think it's beautiful and I love it. So this rock, I do not remember the name of either, but here, let me get it in the sunlight because it's really, really cool. So that is that one. I got this one at the gem show as well. So I really love it. I think it's beautiful. And in the right lighting, it's really cool. It has like red little specks. That's way too hard. You can't see them on the camera. I'm sorry. Okay. Next, this right here is really cool. So it looks like just your average rock, right? But then when they slice it open and they polish it a little bit, it comes with this really, really cool design. And it's called a Tiffany rock. So obvious reasons why I love it so much. All right. Next rock. These are my favorite type of rock. It's called a blue lace agate. So this is a tiny little piece of it, but it's really beautiful, and like it looks like lace going through the blue. This is a bigger piece of it, and this one is super shiny. I got my flashlight so I could show you guys. Well, it doesn't look great on the light on the thing. Oh, there we go. Check that out. Isn't that so beautiful? It's like a little cave in there. So cool. So this is my favorite kind of rock, the blue lace agate, and I have a really big piece of it right there, which I'll show you guys when we move up to the shelves. This rock is one that my mom painted. So my mom paints rocks as like a hobby. She's a nurse for her job, but she's really good at painting rocks. And so she paints rocks, and then sometimes I snag them. But some of you guys might know that I live in a pink house. So I asked my mom to make a little pink cottage for me, and she did. And it's so cute. I love it. And then she also made this one, which is a butterfly that's so beautiful. And I'm going to give this one to my friend Lexi because I just feel like it goes with her style and personality. And she works at a salon, and I feel like it'd look really pretty there. So I'm going to give this to her. And this is another one of my favorites. This is called amethyst druzies. So druzies are what we call this sparkle. So a druzy crystal is like really, really tiny crystals on the top of another crystal, and it makes it so shiny. The blue lace agate also has a lot of druzies, which are all those beautiful shiny ones. If you've ever been to the Grand Canyon Caverns, the rocks in there are covered in druzies, and when they shine the light on it, it looks like a crystal palace. Oh, it's so beautiful. But this is the amethyst one, and it has really cool like outline, and I really love it. I have another one that looks almost identical to this, so let's move up to the ones on the shelf. And then I'm going to take you guys to the ones outside, and then that'll be it. Okay, so I got to flip this around. There we go. All right, so this rock is super cool. Mr. Montz gave this to me. He got it from someone, and neither one of us knows exactly what it is, but what it looks like is like these really cool shaped rocks. They're like diamond square shapes, and they're all just put together by like some type of sediment, like sand or salt. I don't know, but it is one of the coolest rocks, and I would just tell him how much I liked it, and he's so nice and gave it to me one day. So, and then this is that blue lace agate I was telling you about. Let me get my flashlight. So that is the super shiny crystals that we talked about. There's some crystals that aren't blue right there. Oh, so cool. Okay, so, let me get my flashlight again. So this one is a really cool druzy amethyst. And yeah, it's cool. And then we have this, which is called selenite. So that's pretty cool. This one is not anything like I don't like super special, but we found it and we really liked the ways it was like cracked, so we kept it. And then I'm gonna try to stand on this chair and hope that I do not fall. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have this one, which is that dyed blue, like that one on the stand that I told you guys about, but there's some really cool druzies in there. This one is just wild. On the inside, it looks like that. And then on the outside, it looks like that. And then this is a piece of quartz that my dad found while they were hunting and gave to me. So like I said, when you have a collection, people know about it, and then they will buy you stuff to go with it. And this is a giant piece of selenite. It actually is meant to be a lamp, so there's like a spot to put a little light in there. But I just love the way it looks without the lamp, so we don't have it in a lamp form. This right here, ignore the dog hair, gross. This is a piece of sandstone. So this is created between like wind and sand and rain, and it just forms into this really cool thing. I thought it looked like a brain. I found it when I was out hiking one time. And then The last place we're gonna go is outside. Okay, so we're in the middle of construction, so my house is a disaster. But this, I have no idea what it is, but my uncle found it. He was drilling a hole for work, and he found it in there, and it's just so sparkly and beautiful. And I have 2 other really, really big pieces, but they're really heavy, and I can't pick them up. So that's that. All right, so those are all my rocks. And like I said, I feel like starting a collection is a really, really good coping skill. It keeps you busy, and something like a rock collection right now would be super easy. You can find everything you would need out in nature. You just have to make sure wherever you take rocks from are like appropriate. Some places it's illegal to take stuff from, like, I can't think of anywhere off the top of my head. Like when we go to Catalina, you're not allowed to take anything from Catalina. Or if you're on an Indian reservation, you're not allowed to take anything. So you just need to make sure that wherever you're getting your rocks, you're allowed to take them. But you could collect anything. You could collect Hot Wheels. You could collect stamps. You could collect... What else can you collect? Oh, my fiance collects flashlights. You could collect anything you want. And it's just a great way to give you like some direction. And it's a great coping skill. So maybe you guys should try it out if you feel. And I hope you enjoyed my little rock tour. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.